are now back in Utah, and the mountain, it looks like a Roadrunner. This is where the Roadrunner inspiration came here in Utah with the mountains. Of course, that was New Mexico, and we do Route 66, but this is also Roadrunner stuff. Pacing a freight train. Pacing a freight train here in Utah. We're pacing a freight train. Let me zoom in on the locomotive. Zooming in on the locomotive. Sorry, it's a really bumpy road. It's hard to hold the camera still. There's the freight train. I think we're going faster than the freight train. We're going about 80 miles an hour, and I think that's going about 70.
The possibility of things being thrown from the crowd is very high. We've had that happen in Boston. Sometimes they throw water bottles, sometimes it's rocks and bottles, and the potential for injury to people on both sides is significant. So the officers will put on gear that their commanders have deemed to be appropriate for the threat that they're facing.
Yes.
It's like a movie set. I probably did a few movies out here, probably. At Fort Cove, somewhere west of where we were. And we're gonna see what Fort Cove is all about. See what this is. I don't know anything about Fort Cove,
We're
so
at Fort Cove.
see what this is.
We're checking it out.
Utah. So in 1980, I got purchased the fort back from a private company, and so then they went ahead and made arrangements to bring this cabin down.
It's the Hinckley family cabin.
It's located in Colville, Utah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And the heating was over here. Yeah, it was.
They
Yeah.
would have just had a stove.
Yeah, potbelly stove. Okay.
Yeah, they would have just had their stove to cook with and that.
Yeah.
As far as we know. In a volcano that would have erupted eons ago, that they would have, there would have been lava ledges everywhere here. So when they excavated and stuff, they got a lot of it just without even going anywhere. But that's where they would have got all of the lava.
Okay.
Now the doors at the front of the fort are 14 by 14, and that was so that the travelers could put their cabins inside if they wanted to and spend the night inside and be safe from the elements and from the Indians. They were never attacked here, but they didn't know, so they were always prepared. The flag up there has 37 stars, which is what they when the fort was finished in 1867. Utah was not one; it was still a territory.
Now in her movie, the lady that was narrating, she must have passed away if she were right.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Steve, and this is David.
Hi, David.
Yeah. Nice meeting you.
Hurst. Glad to meet you.
So you're welcome to go in. The doors are all open. You're welcome to go in there and take a look. There's some information in each of the rooms. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
All right. Thank you.
Betcha.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, post office.
This is the
Post office. This is basically a hotel and rest stop for travelers that move to travel to the west, to Nevada and California, which are already established states by 1867. Both California and Nevada are already established states, and basically that's what he wanted. Maybe.
Fort Cove, built in 1867. Hinckley.
This is this is 19th century washing machines. And they washed Scrunge and Pludge of 1867. This is how they cleaned clothes in those days.
This is a nice museum.
This is a hotel room for guests to stay.
Living quarters.
So when guests stayed here, this is what they would get. Again, this was just basically a hotel built for travelers. In 1867, California and Nevada were already established states, so people were just traveling when they had to when they moved to California or Nevada. So this was just the hotel
And
room.
you can see it's about the same size as normal hotel
Modern
rooms.
hotel room, yeah.
And these are the turrets to put rifles through for any in case of Indians.
Farmland, fresh fruits and vegetables, and
Vegetables. How well.
Can't go in there. Another guest quarters. Guest room 2. Another hotel room. Guest room 2. We have a Book of Mormon there in the center for travelers.
Dresser. That's
This is the suite of the night. This is the hotel
yeah,
suite.
had a
Dresser.
what do they call that? Yeah.
This is the suite. Angeline and I guess one of the founders' bedroom. Main room of the main folks that lived in this room here. Next door is the children's room.
Also, their diet, they eat it.
Look out in case Indian, whatever. They brought their own cattle. But the fort, or actually it's a fancy hotel. A hotel for California and Nevada are already established, so just for passers through, I guess. Apparently, there's an outhouse. Apparently, the deal is that a bunch of retired people live here to maintain the fort grounds and whatnot. So this was basically a 19th century hotel for California and Nevada people that wanted to go to California and Nevada, which were already established by 1867. Only lasted 1890. I have a feeling that the owners of this fort ran out of food. They probably ran out of money. Probably that's the reason they shut down the fort. And then in 1994, apparently the state of Utah decided to put people here to have it established as a tourist attraction. So this is the side attraction for today. This is Johnny 2B.